So you ready? Sorry. Welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, or even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, but with my attorney advice throughout the way. Any questions whatsoever during the show, I have people standing by to answer them. 407-205-0400. If you want to start your house hunt this weekend, Dallas Lehman with You Have Mortgage is also standing by to get you pre-approved. No one's going to go show you any houses until you have that pre-approval letter. Dallas Lehman. And by the way, if you do call, tell Dallas happy birthday. Today's his birthday. He is standing by to get you pre-approved on his birthday at 407-205-0400. Great show today. You will not want to miss one single minute, but first it's time for the opening statement. The opening statement today is brought to you by my good buddy Stephen Bader, the COO of IQ Power Solar. As you know, he saved me about $10,000 last year in my electricity bill and on taxes. Steve, how did you do it? This may be one of the most important shows we have ever done together. If you're like me, your family, most important thing in the world. There's no question about it. My family is the most important thing in the world. Did you know that 63% of break-ins, yes, 63% of break-ins happen during the day? You're at work. A lot of people are gone. Who's at home? Your family is at home, or maybe you're home working from home. This is when break-ins happen mostly, and this makes me very, very nervous. Also, what about the porch pirates? We've never lived in a generation where we have so many packages that are getting delivered, and where do they leave them? Mailbox? No, they all leave them right there on the front porch. These porch pirates make me very nervous too, because here's what happens. They're like, I'm gonna get this guy's package right here. But then as they're stealing the package, they look in the door, they go, wow, that's a nice TV inside there as well, thinking no one's at home. They're thinking you or your family are at work. What happens then? They break into the house. Turns out someone is at home. This is when things get very scary. When you scare the bad people, the burglars, what happens at that point? That's when things get very, very nervous. Now with me, I've installed a home security alarm system from Home Security Alarm Advisors, and I don't worry about this stuff anymore, but it makes me nervous for you. And I'm also very concerned that a lot of us think that we can go down to the local Costco and just buy one of these little Ring doorbells, put a screw in there, and that this is going to protect our family. Every bad guy knows exactly how to circumvent your Ring doorbell. It's not enough. So what should you do is the question. And we're going to answer that question by asking real questions. Every Saturday here on You Have Real Estate, we ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Today on the show, it's a repeat guest, his second time here, Tom Christ with Home Security Alarm Experts. They are Central Florida's authorized ADT provider. Tom, welcome back, buddy. How are you?
Hey, Justin. Good to be here.
And I want to be very, very clear with you. My house and my family are protected thanks to this man. You know Pilar loves you, and I love you because I have two little kids, man. And I'm at work. I work a lot, as you know. But I feel safe because of what you guys are doing to protect my family. So number one, thank you. I live in a decent neighborhood. Not the Taj Mahal. My neighborhood's decent. We actually have a guard-gated neighborhood. I don't need a security system, right?
No, we talked about this the last time I was here, but honestly, in gated communities, we don't know how many people are coming in and out because there are, not just the residents, but we have housekeepers and landscapers and, anyone else. So invariably, there are thousands of people going in and out of your neighborhood. You live in a fairly large community each day that you don't know who those people are.
I totally agree with you. And I think that's a good point, too. Like with my alarm system anyway, yes, the Ring doorbell, little thing, you can see the front door, that's about it. With me, we actually have cameras inside my house. If we do have someone that's, God forbid, babysitting my kids and have a weird idea or want to go steal something. In fact, before I had your system, we actually had a babysitter. They were family to us, right? They were part of the family. Not really blood related, but, Pilar's Colombian. It was like one of their Colombian sisters' friends or something. And what did they do? They stole everything. They stole a Rolex from me. They were stealing jeans. They were stealing bathing suits from Pilar, like the weirdest things. If they knew that I had this system installed, that wouldn't happen. I mean, we do trust people. We trust the handyman or the babysitter or the cleaning lady, but this is definitely one way to protect from these people who you should be trusting stealing from you. Isn't that right?
Look, when people are in your home, it may be just accidental, but they may say, look, I was at that guy who's on TV's house,
Yeah.
right? You know, so they know who you are. And they're like, he's got a really nice collection of XYZ, right? You know, so, and then it's easy for those people to go in and actually, you know, tell a friend, and maybe the friend goes there and breaks in. You never know who it is.
I also find it crazy at times that people come to me and say, I've been dying to get a new pool, or I've been dying to get a new kitchen. I'm going to go refinance my house to put a pool in, yet they only want to spend $100 on this little Ring doorbell for literally, you don't need to refinance your house is what I'm saying, to protect your family. My system monthly costs me less than my gym membership, and I don't go to that nice of a gym. And then Tom has been nice enough to offer to you, not just anybody, to offer you a free essential system, meaning they're going to come in and install this system for you and charge you $0 to get it professionally installed. And Tom, when you guys come over, it was great. The quality of service that you guys gave it, professional installation, I guess is what I would call it.
Right. So, yeah, so all the installers that we have are W-2 employees. They're licensed, bonded, and insured so that you know who's in your home. You know, it's not just some random person. And because of the times we're living in, they all are wearing PPE. So they'll wear even booties on their shoes if you would like them to. So
Yeah.
we're very aware of, you know, the situation where we're going into someone's personal space.
Yeah. I mean, how do you guys really protect my family? What are some of the tools and the keys that you use to make sure my family's protected?
So really, one of the things is we go in and customize the solution for each individual family. Sometimes that solution is budget related, you know, it's a budget conscious decision. And sometimes, you know, they want everything. So it really depends on what it is that the person is looking for. But, you know, we want to create a place where you have peace of mind. So it's the safest space possible, and include, you know, making sure that 87% of all break-ins occur through a door. So at least making sure we protect the doors. And then adding video, I think, is a great solution today. I mean, there was an article in the Trade magazine the other day, and it's, I want to say last year, 2.2 million videos were subpoenaed through police departments across the United States to be used in cases that they were prosecuting. So, I mean, it's common now.
One of the great things that I've noticed, I never even thought I would enjoy this, but lest you think I'm just trying to sell you a security system here, I'm really trying to protect you. This is my app. This is my ADT app provided by Home Security Alarm Experts, that I can go to this app from anywhere in the world and unlock my front door or lock my front door. Or what if I leave town and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I forgot to lock the door. I do it right from my phone. I could do it from Germany if I wanted to. And this happens a lot too, where someone will come up, maybe a family member will be coming over saying, I want to borrow a shirt or something, or I need to borrow some flour, I don't have a key. It's so easy. I can unlock the door, literally watch them go in, watch them leave, and lock the door off from my app. Same with garage. And in my neighborhood, we have an issue with bears. And in fact, one night, I got blamed for it. It's arguable who left the garage open one night. We wake up one morning and a bear had come in and trashed both freezers we have in the garage and went through everything, ate everything. It was disgusting. It is dangerous to leave your garage open in my neighborhood. And so many times I left my house and said, did I close that garage or not? I can tell from my app whether my garage is closed or not. And if I didn't close it, I can close it from my app. And these are just sort of ancillary things that this app and the security system provide for me that I love, in addition to protecting my family. And I don't know if that was a question or if I'm just telling you how much I love the system.
So here's the thing, right? A security system has never been on the top of someone's list of things they want to install, especially in the old days when it was just a keypad on the wall. So people would be like, oh, wow, look at this great keypad. Today, you know, it is a digital keypad that, you know, looks really cool. And I think security is almost like the byproduct of the automation features that we have available. So people love the automation. Security is just kind of like the most important part of it. Well, that and we're going to talk about fire safety as well. But those things are the kind of exciting parts that make people want to buy. But really, the security is the kind of the workhorse, if you will.
And a lot of times we do think, okay, the security system is great. We are preventing people from coming in and scaring our family, preventing people from coming in and stealing our things. But on the flip side of that, it's also good at preventing people from leaving. When I say people, I mean those kids. I've heard so many, my kids are 8 and 2. I hope I'm not quite there yet, but I have so many friends of mine who are saying, can you believe he snuck out again, went down to the park, and who knows what goes on at the park with a 15-year-old these days. We have an ability with this security system, with home security alarm experts, to ensure our kids don't sneak out. How do you do that?
So there are a couple of different ways. So the simple way is you can add a chime feature. So anytime someone would open a window, it just creates a beep. Now, sometimes that can be annoying, so we don't want that. So, but there are also ways where we can program that contact to be on all the time. So if you wanted to open the window, you would actually have to bypass it on the system. And so that those windows, there are situations where people, unfortunately, their kids get in situations that maybe are not, the best, and we need to have a little more control. And so in those instances, that's where you can make sure anytime that window opens, the alarm will go off.
Yeah.
And that way, we're just trying to protect what we love and care about the most, right? Our kids.
Well, 100%. Here's what I think you should do. You might even have sort of an old system there from the person who lived before you, or maybe you even have a little Ring doorbell. Why don't you give Tom a call right now? Here's the phone number, 407-205-0400. And I can promise you that he is happy to come out there, see what's already existing. We're probably going to put new stuff in there, but don't say, well, my system's old, he probably can't work with it. That's not true at all. And this is a totally free consultation. And if you decide that you want the same security that I have, he's going to install this system for free. And again, Tom, what I pay per month, it's less than I pay the YMCA. But for protecting my family, and I can't wrap my head, because I had the Ring doorbell like other people did before I met you, and I can't wrap my head around the fact that I have Pilar and 2 little girls and Pilar's mom at my house. And for less than the YMCA membership, I could protect them, and I had not been doing that all of these years. Why? Why do you think I was doing that? Why are people not invested enough to want to protect their family?
I think many times it's people just are budget conscious, or they'd rather pay for cable television than they would to secure their home and family because they just don't think about it. It's not they don't think it will ever happen to them. And, that's just not good thinking. I don't ever want to scare anyone.
Yeah.
But I also want people to be aware of what is around them. So the other thing is you've got pets in your house.
Do I ever?
So, and, we can talk about how we help your pets too, because with fire protection, you've got fire protection. So you save more money on your homeowner's insurance. Mm-hmm. So anytime you get an alarm installed, for you, this is no big deal, but you do save a little money on your homeowner's insurance.
Yeah.
And, after the last couple of years here in Central Florida, homeowners insurance rates are going up. Right. And so the discount now is becoming, greater. So, but with fire protection, you save even more money. And, that is, if you've got pets like you do, and they've got great pets, you can call ADT and let the monitoring station know their names and how many there are in your home, so that if a fire did break out and they were coming to your home, they would know what pets are there and how to rescue them. Yeah. Because sometimes they are, at different times of the day, they may be more important than our family members, right?
Absolutely. And I'm not trying to bash your family by any means either, but there's even a system where you can control your thermostat. You can see where your thermostat is set. You know what I'm talking about. You leave in the morning and you're like, leave it at 72, and the summers here are hot. And next thing you know, you look here and your family or your kids have it at 67, 65 or whatever. You're like, no. Do you know how much that's going to cost me on the electricity bill? You can monitor it all from your app. and raise it up. Haha, gotcha. You know? And I think that's very important. Seriously, a few degrees on your thermostat in the summer in Florida can cost hundreds of dollars on the electricity bill. So I love being able to monitor that as well. But this fire, sort of flood, carbon monoxide, all of these monitoring systems that we have on the app are, I think, hugely important.
Oh, absolutely. I think anytime we can help, save lives, save money, and save our property, those are the things that we can do. So I think people don't really understand when they're making a decision, or they think they can do it themselves. So one of the things you and I talked about earlier was a professional installation, but not only a professional installation, but a warranty, so that if something goes wrong, we come out and repair it for you at no cost to you. So, and it's not like you're going to wait 2 weeks for someone to get to your house, or if you buy this Ring doorbell yourself at the local store, your warranty is you got to mail it back to them. So what do you do for the days you don't have it? With us, you call us, we'll come out if it's broken, and we'll replace it at no cost to you. So you get that. Again, everything comes back to peace of mind. Like, how can we make your life easier? Because I think that's what we all are looking to do.
Is going to the store, buying the Ring doorbell and a couple of screws, and in my life trying to figure out how to put screws in stucco. You already lost me at that, but some people can figure that out. I can't. Is that enough, though, to protect your family?
Look, I think doing something is better than doing nothing, right? So I want to be clear that, everyone has different priorities, and so I don't ever want to say that something is wrong or hold people back from trying to do something. So absolutely, that's better than nothing.
Okay.
But truly, I think that it's better, if obviously having a professional company come out and do the installation for you. A lot of people order stuff and they never install it. That's the challenge with do-it-yourself, is that we order things all the time, and many times they're still sitting in the box because we've never either gotten around to doing it, or we don't know how to do it, or we're going to get to it, on that list of things to do.
I love my neighbors. I do. They're great. They even invited me over for dinner once, or a Tupperware party. I don't remember what it was. I didn't go, but they're nice people, okay? I love them. They're great, but I love my family more. And I can almost guarantee you, if the bad guy shows up at my house, goes to my front porch to try to steal an Amazon package from my house, he sees this big camera with the 2 red lights that I have on my front porch, along with a big sign that says ADT. He's not going to go to my house. He is going to go to my neighbor's house. Now, because I have Tom's system, I'll have great video of him. I'll be able to show it to the cops after he steals from my neighbor, but he will not be going to my house. And Tom, it's all thanks to you. And I really appreciate what you guys have done for me and my family. You can do the same. And Tom's not going to charge you a penny to come out to see exactly what they can do to protect your house. And then if you don't want to install a system, the essential system that he has, because you're watching this show today, he's going to give it to you for free. It's one phone number you should call, 407-205-0400. Tom, I've had tons of questions come in. Can you stick around for the Real Estate Roundtable as well?
Absolutely, sure.
Awesome, beautiful. Tom, Chris, thank you so much, home security alarm experts. And now, without further ado, it's time for the Real Estate Roundtable. Every Saturday here on You Have Real Estate, I ask your questions from throughout the week. If you'd like to ask a question, go to our Facebook page, You Have Real Estate, type in your question, and I just might answer them next week here on the TV show. All right, let's go to John in Orlando. Tom, how much does it cost to install a new system, and how much does it cost to come out and give me a quote with your company?
So there is no cost for me to come out and talk to you and design a system with you that's custom to your needs. And then it just depends on what we install as to what it costs you. But it can be as little as nothing to, several $100s. It depends what you want.
I think you're going to be surprised, though, at how little the monthly fee is. I mean, we're talking about skipping Starbucks maybe, a few days per month is going to cover the cost of that system and the monitoring every single month. I'm so happy that I did it. And John, feel free to call Tom at 407-205-0400. All right, Sam in Tampa chimes in. Justin, I love the show. I watch on clickorlando.com. I have a beach house as a second home. How should I protect that? Good question. What do you think? Second homes?
Second home. So great way to secure that home, to make sure, especially if you rent it or any of those, be able to have a camera to see who's coming in and out. I think you'll, again, save money on your insurance for that home, and it's just protecting your asset. So yeah, definitely, 100%.
I've never really thought about that. It's probably actually super important on a second home if you're only there every other weekend or something, for especially like fire, flood, that sort of thing, constantly monitoring it. I've never thought about that, but yeah, it's not necessarily protecting your family, but something could go wrong there. Maybe there's a leak in the kitchen. You would never know unless you had that system.
Right. Well, for those reasons, and for the reason that people, your neighbors or people that are watching your home, they know that you're only there maybe on the weekends. So, having someone there when you're not there, or having someone looking out for you when you're not there. So absolutely.
Let's say that I do have a system with you, and I look on the video and I see someone's actually trying to break in the front door. I know I can call 911. Is there like a panic button or anything on the system that I can hit that alerts authorities or ADT?
So from the app on your phone,
on the
there is, there's absolutely a panic that sounds an alarm, and obviously a panic is a high alert. So they'll call, and it gives them the exact information of where they need to go. So you don't need to worry about trying to tell them your address or your phone number. They have all that information for you, and they relay it. And when I say they, I mean ADT, are trained professionals that work in the monitoring stations.
Gotcha. Is someone always monitoring the system in some way? I mean, how does that work, really?
Right. Well, great question. So we have 9 monitoring stations located across the United States. So, and I tell this story all the time, but we have one in Jacksonville. Now, when the hurricane came in 2017, I think it was Maria, but I can't remember the storm, but those employees were able to let those people go home and take care of their homes and families. And we have 8 other monitoring stations that can be looking out for your safety. But they're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Gotcha. Sarah in Claremont chimes in. Hey, Tom, how does the video system work with your monitoring system, and how is the quality of the video?
So the cameras are great. So it's 1080p. So the video is high quality video. You can use it. The police, like I mentioned before, subpoena those clips all the time to be used. In our neighborhood, we had someone breaking in cars in the neighborhood. And there are a number of people that we've helped protect their homes and families. And it took like 4 Ring doorbells, but we got the license number of the car that was in our neighborhood, and they caught the people.
Really?
So, yeah, that's how important it is. So the video is great, and everything is available. So it's all tied through the ADT app. So same app that you run the alarm, it's the same. You get the video from the same place.
Why is it when I watch Dateline or whatever, some bad guy breaks into 7-Eleven and they'll show the video and it's like 5 feet away, but you can't even tell if it's a man or woman, Hardy? Why is their video so terrible?
Well, again, it depends. So some
No offense to
7-Elevens.
7-Eleven, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. So
Wawa, I don't care. You know what I'm
a
trying to say.
convenience store,
Okay.
right? So some of them just do their own thing, and so they have little cheapy cameras that they put in themselves. The smart criminals in those places will always have, a hood on the, cover themselves up, so it's hard to make out who they are anyway, right?
Got it. Tom Christ, what a good job today. I hope you understand this is an important topic to me, and if you have a family or care about your property, it should be an important topic to you as well. Tom is willing to come over, absolutely no charge. So let's see what system you already have, if anything, offering you a free alarm system as well. Give him a call, will you? 407-205-0400. Tom, I think that was an important show, but a really good one. You did great today.
Thanks for having me, Justin.
Come back and
It's great
see
to be
me
here.
soon. My pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, happy birthday, Dallas Lehman. Kayla, welcome to the team, by the way. She's our new marketing director here. Tyson is here. Philip is here. Ryan, Derek, all the guys behind the scenes. Really well done today. Most importantly, though, thank you for joining us here this Saturday. Thanks for spending some of your weekend with us. If you want to buy a house, Dallas is standing by. I know it's his birthday, but he's ready to get you pre-approved at that same phone number, 407-205-0400. I'm attorney Justin Clark, and we'll see you next week for You Have Real Estate.